Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Barber. We're over here in Torrance. It's the port of Poetic. It's over, and it's going to be prolonged again, but I bumped across a good buddy of mine right here, Mr. Scientifical.
How you doing?
Finally got his YouTube channel, and we're going to definitely give him support, so check him out.
Thank you.
My one question to you is, what got you involved in all this?
Well, like I said, and I hope the documentary that's going to come out is, at the age of 14, I started with so many vehicles. And as soon as I was lowriders, Volkswagens, and everything. I mean, 64 Chevys, 64 Impalas. Let me say Cutlasses, Monte Carlos, Super Sports.
Basically,
you name it.
I mean, did it all. Whatever the lowrider scene is what you did. Okay.
I had Ford. I see old classic Fords.
Any
and all
Volkswagens? I'm a Volkswagen.
Yeah. Oh, bro, I had my first car was a 1967 Bug. At the age of 14, and I built it, and then I sold it, and then after the years progressed and so forth, and so many cars came into life, I had a 56 oval window. And a 57 oval window.
California style?
Actually, two styles, so original and one Cali.
Oh, nice.
And I had a 60 also. I mean, a lot of people know I used to belong to BTW clan.
Okay, I've never heard of them, but okay.
Yeah, they're out there.
I love it. So let me ask you something. Because you had these cars, I can imagine you were harassed and messed with.
Yes.
A lot.
Yes, because you can't modify or alter a vehicle without the law being on you because they see that you're Latino, Hispanic, and they just want to go ahead and bother somebody.
Because they know you probably won't be able to pay for a day in court, and
they assume that. But I was blessed to have many cars and so forth, and if I had to get rid of one to pay my freedom, I would. Yeah, and that's what I did.
Yeah, right.
When they actually had me in their kangaroo courts.
Right. Have you ever seen that movie? I hate to quote it, but Bound by Honor, Blood In, Blood Out, when Paco was harassed at the stop because his bumper was too low.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that in Whittier Boulevard where the cops would pull over somebody and get out a ruler, and if you're over half an inch lower than the allowed limit, there goes your car getting impounded.
Yes.
So yeah,
now,
I can understand what
I got harassed a lot, for having a 13x7 Dayton's on my car when it was a Cutlass or a Monte Carlos, or even the Impala that I had. On some I had hydraulics, on some I didn't, but I mean I would never do that while in the streets. I would do it in a parking lot or so forth, when people were having a good community show,
like a show or something.
So, but I would always get pulled over in an unsafe vehicle, and a couple of times they impounded my vehicles, and I had to go ahead and take them out and put the original 14-inch tires back on it and so forth.
So let me ask you something. When you did get arrested one time and you saw that your rights were being violated, what was the first step you took to actually stand up and assert your rights?
Well,
what brought you to the camera to go out there and start videotaping all this stuff?
Well, what brought me to the camera is that I'm free now. I don't know the system anything, and I can go ahead and show myself on camera and really express myself to everybody, and let them know that we're not going to stand for this. The whole community is no longer going to be
putting up with this much longer. Right.
Well, I would have to say taking the oppression from the government and giving them free money. So no,
it's going to stop, and it's a grassroots movement we got here, but it's growing, and I'm glad you're part of it. Once again, people, check out Mr. Scientifical on his YouTube channel. This is the Barb signing off, and next time you could come up here on March 16th, let's come down if you're interested and show support for Poetic. Thank you.
Peace.